So you've been working on the same goal for whoever the freak knows how but long it's been, but it's been a minute, and you're at the point where you're like just not seeing any results, and you're on the verge of just jumping off a freaking cliff. And I totally understand, because for the longest time ever in the gym, dog, I was not growing. I've been the same weight for I think like 2 years now. It's to the point where it's just like, bro, why am I even going to the gym anymore, right? Like, it can get to that point where you're asking yourself and you're questioning, why are you even doing this goal anymore? But I just want to make this video to remind you guys that, first off, you set the goal for a reason, right? You set the goal for a reason. You're gonna stay committed to the goal no matter how long it takes, because I'm a huge believer in the hockey stick growth. If you guys don't know what the hockey stick growth is, it's basically this chart that shows the growth of like businesses and careers and things like that, where for the longest time you're just plateaued, and then out of nowhere you just zoom, you just like every single thing just like catches up to you. It just skyrockets from that. Most of the time, depending on whatever goal you have, whether it's growing a business, trying to get certain streams on your music account, things like that, right? The hockey stick growth happens a lot more common than you would think with certain things. But for other goals, such as going to the gym or trying to stack up your bread, a lot of the times it's gonna be a slow growth throughout the way there. The way I stay motivated and consistent, even if I'm not seeing results, is that I have programmed my mind to where any little thing that I do is success in that goal. Any single little thing that I do, right? Let's go back to me going to the gym. For the longest time, I've been the same amount of weight, right? And you know, I'm struggling to put on muscle and things like that, and it can get demotivated. But the way I'm seeing a win is that if I go to the gym and I'm able to do one extra rep of that exercise, right? Let's say I do 10 reps, right? For that one day, if I do even just one more rep for just one exercise, I won for the day. That's success. That's growth. Even if I don't see my numbers change on the scale, I tricked my brain to be like, I'm still growing. I'm still seeing success. I'm still seeing growth in this area. It could be that you post a YouTube video and it gets 10 views. Well, guess what? I programmed my mind to where 10 views is success. That's a win to me. Any little thing is a win. Because imagine 10 people sitting in a room just watching you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the size of your family, but it doesn't matter, because the fact that you have 10 people to watch your videos, that's a win. And if you don't believe so, if you're so like you have to have this certain type of number or else you just can't see it as a success, view it like this. If not views, the fact that you even posted another video for the week and stayed consistent, that's a win. That's a goal. You got one step closer to really having that video that takes off. It doesn't matter what it is. Any little thing that you do, it is a win. You have to be able to accept the little wins, the little goals, and really have that be the reason of what's keeping you going. Any little dopamine inch, any little like piece of like nibbles of like success we can get, we need to use that to our advantage. We need to use that as our motivator, because the reality is that with this, your goal, it's gonna take a minute to get there. It's gonna take a minute to get there. It's like going on a hike, right? You go on a hike and you look at the peak of the mountain and think, yes, that's my overarching goal. But with every single step that you take is a step that you are getting closer to that goal, meaning that every single step is success. You have to kind of shift your perspective about this, is that if you're not seeing results, you might want to really take a step back and look at what you're currently doing and see what is a win. What are you still doing that's helping you get to your goal, even if you still haven't seen the fruits of your labor? Are you still showing up to water your plants? Guess what? That's success. You keep showing up. That's success. You know what I'm saying? You really have to shift your perspective and view every little thing as a win. When I post a video on YouTube and it gets literally 15 views, guess what? My last video got 10 views. I'm fucking successful. I got 5 more people to click on this video. You know what I'm saying? It has to be like, you have to like really dumb it down so little to where any little thing can be a win, and you just have to be optimistic about it. You genuinely just have to be optimistic about it and just focus on enjoying the process. Let go of the expectations and just enjoy the process, because as soon as you start putting a lot of expectations around it and you start, you know, talking about some, oh my god, how come my goal still isn't here, I'm not seeing any results, blah 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 blah, then I'm questioning, are you doing this because you genuinely love the thing you're doing and you are enjoying the journey, or are you doing it just to get to your goal? At the end of the day, we all have goals, we all want to do things, but it's how we get there that's going to differentiate you from the other 99% of people in the world. Because if you genuinely enjoy what you do, you're gonna forget about the overarching goal. The intention will still be there. You're still gonna want to attain this goal and have that desire, but it's kind of like you're gonna forget about it because you're gonna enjoy every step of the process until you just get there. Learn how to enjoy the process and take every little thing, every little small little win, take that take that as a motivator, because once you start focusing on the overarching goal and you start trying to manage everything, then that's when you can become frustrated. That's when you start stressing about, why am I not seeing results? And that's when you're gonna fall off and not be consistent. We just want to enjoy it, right? And then the enjoyment and enjoying the process is naturally going to keep us to be consistent. It's naturally going to motivate us to show up every single day. Join the paid community down below to join the RNH Mafia. If you guys just want to get one-on-one advice, chit chat with me, or just be in a community of other like-minded people. RNH Hunnid, stay Hunnid with yourself.